All right, here we go. Thursday, the 11th. We start with single leg squats, very similar to the double leg squat we've been doing, but now we're going to do it with one leg. I mean, same thing applies. We really want to get that knee way far forward. That's the goal, and get really deep into that squat. So do that. Favor that over adding weight, right? And the other thing is that back knee needs to stay relatively straight, so we get two things working. We get that knee forward position, and then we get that split between the two hips. And both of those would be helpful. We load these with dumbbells on the side, just like everything else, double progression, meaning 4 to 6. Once I get to 6 on the week, I go up. That may happen once or twice on the first week while we're figuring out weights. But after that, it should be every couple weeks or so. And we're going to do this for 4 weeks. These are kind of weird at first, so you may have to have them do it without body weight or even supported so they can get the feel for it, right? It'd be better off to do it like holding a band around a pull-up bar and really getting deep into it than have somebody try to do it body weight that can't do it or even load it up, right? To make sure we do that. Now, after that, we go into 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ground to overhead. That means you can theoretically snatch it, but we're going to save that for CrossFit Track. So don't suggest that to people who aren't really good at that. The other option too is clean and then press, push, press, power jerk, whatever you want to do, right? This is, while it's conditioning, there's also a mixed element where you're going to have a weight limited and then alternated with like an aerobic element, get more of a conditioning element. So this is a time where we can err on the side of going heavy. That doesn't mean we go up a level. That just means if you're like, I'm not sure if I should do 85 or 95 or whatever, then we can bump it up just a hair, right? And not even like necessarily, because there's gonna be a big gap between like blue and orange, and that's fine. But like or whatever, but like you can go to maybe 100 instead of 115 or 105, right? But pick something you think you could do for that moderately heavyweight, 10 to 15. And again, this is a good chance to go. So it should be a little bit longer if we go right? I should be breaking up this ground to overhead. I shouldn't be really doing unbroken. If it's heavy enough, I could do it as singles because I can then take it and control the drop and do that. But in general, this should be relatively heavy, relatively a little bit longer because of that.